Hi, it's Chris Croft here from successfultrainers.com, helping people to set themselves up as a freelance management trainer. And one of the first things to do is get your marketing sorted out. And in this video, I want to say that it is worth paying a little bit to get a professional image. So first of all, your logo. It is worth paying a little bit to make sure that you've got a logo that looks good. Probably only £50. You can just get somebody from Fiverr or someone like that just to polish it and make it look good. Don't use a homemade logo that you've made using Word or something like that, because it's going to show. So designers just use subtle little things like graduated colors or rounding the corners. They do little things that make all the difference that we non-graphic designers will never understand. And yet the customers will pick that up. There's just a perceived quality to something that's been designed. So pay a little bit for your logo. And just one other logo thought while I'm on it is, I read somewhere that you shouldn't base it on your initials, not unless there's something really clever you can do with your initials. But basically, don't base your logo around your initials. Base it on what it is that you're offering. It should be a picture of what they're going to get, not your name. So logo design, pay somebody and get a good one. Similarly, your business card. And these days, I think we still need cards, even though we're in the digital age now. Every now and then you go and see a customer or you're at a networking event, you will need a business card. And the key with that is obviously to use some color. You'll probably have color in your logo, but also make sure it's on nice, thick card and make sure it's been designed. Don't have a homemade business card. Get a designer. They'll position everything just right. And they'll have some ideas like putting things sideways or having it just as a very faint watermark or just having the edge of it visible and not the whole thing or something artistic like that. So pay somebody to make your business card look good. It's worth it. Obviously, your website. Similarly, you might be making your own website using Squarespace or Wix, and that's fine. But pay a designer just to go over it at the end, just to smooth it out and make it look a bit nicer and a bit more upmarket. And the designer's eye will just give it that extra little touch. Maybe it'll cost you £100, but it's really worth it. You've only got to sell one training job, and it's paid for itself 10 times over. So get a designer just to have a quick look at your website. And finally, you want a decent headshot. A good photo of yourself, either looking at the camera or looking into the distance thoughtfully or whatever you decide to have, or even a picture of you doing training, explaining things to people. But pay somebody and get a good photograph, because a decent headshot is going to last for years. Until you start looking a bit older, then you'll have to get another one. But just don't cut a picture of you and your partner at a wedding in half and put half of it on there with a wine glass half in shot or something, because people are going to know. So you want to get a really good headshot taken by a professional photographer, not necessarily in a studio, could be taken outside with a nice background or whatever, but make sure it's professional. Don't be afraid to pay for these things, because in the end, you want to have a professional image. Now, this is just one of many things we look at when we help people to get started in the world of being a trainer. And if you want to know more about this, just go to successfultrainers.com and book an appointment to talk to me. Maybe I can help you to get off to a really good start as a freelance, self-employed management trainer.